Please Stay Awake. Written by J.T. Grogan. Dark, cold, and eerie. Those were the only words I can come up with to describe the house in which I had lived with my family for the majority of my life. Mostly dark, blistering cold during the winter, and always eerie. Sometimes, there would be strange noises coming from the cellar. It'd often give me the creeps, though I would never admit that to my mother. I'd figure I was too old to let some silly noises scare me away. I'd been trying to act like the man of the house ever since my dad left when I was 7. I had always hoped I would never turn out like my father, whom I hated with a burning passion. As far as he goes, I suppose I'd better just leave it at that. I lived in the house with my mother Linda and my uncle Kevin on a vast piece of land in Steinen, Indiana. Steinen was a tiny piece of shit in the middle of nowhere. Nobody liked living there. I didn't have any friends because I was homeschooled, and I had never seen another kid my age in Steinen, since we almost never left the home unless my mom had to go into town to buy groceries. However, I was always very close to my Uncle Kevin. When I was little, he would tell me ghost stories right before bed, which my mother hated. "Stop it, Kev. You're gonna give him nightmares," she would snap. Oh, but I did get nightmares indeed. And sometimes, it seems as though the nightmares refused to end. They crept into the back of my mind like a spider crafting its web. The story he told most often was one about a monster with a contorted body and black eyes. According to the legend, as my uncle called it, even though I knew he made it up himself, the monster would come into your room if you were awake past your bedtime and hide in your closet, watching you the whole night. Of course, this was just a silly little tale that Kevin would tell me, so I wouldn't stay up late. Even so, I can't tell you how many times that horrible creature has popped into my head over the years. On this particular night, I decided to go to my bed early in an attempt to sleep off a pounding headache. I lied down on my icy bed, and I sank underneath the covers, hiding my face from whatever may be lurking inside of my head. After setting my glass down on the nightstand beside my bed, I reached over and flicked the light off.